Any pebia kuma wasuru ekasa. Yepe memo party mu yankomo ye ma. Nemisa wosika means lesika. Mo here for promotion to be kasa kukudroso. Ye sika for. Please. Who born dog?
1020. Yeah, no, I'm standing here for Alright, guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Atane Atashow. You know what we always tell you. Make sure before we get into anything, make sure you subscribe, you like, you share the video. No, pause the video. Subscribe. You got to subscribe. You got to subscribe. So today he has. So guys, today we are here to give you a showdown. We're gonna give you a show. And as soon as you say showdown, there's one person that used the word showdown in Ghana. We know him. Shadrach, NPP better position at check. I'm telling you. They won't. I think so. Look, the party that we grew up to support, love. To be fair, there was nothing like that. I think love is a big word. But but bro, you know we love the NPP. You got affection for the NPP. Oh, didn't draw. I know him more than he knows himself. But the party that we grew up, I grew up under Kufuor bars, But the party that I grew up to love and fell in love with, Party Nugu. And if we are not careful, we'll be in opposition for a long time. Who is we? I don't mind, bro. Okay, the NPP will be in opposition for a long time. Tell me what's happening. Okay, so what happened was, after the hefty loss, wisely they intended that, okay, let's form a 12-man, 12-woman, politically correct, 12-man, 12 people committee. 12-man. 12 people committee to look at the reasons why. Because this loss is a bit unprecedented. There's been something like that, but they wasn't expecting it to be this bad. Yeah. So, but then we've not had this big gap. I think the first time was during the first election that we had in the Fourth Republic. So they had to sit down and then find reasons why this thing happened. So the 12-man committee was led by the former Speaker of Parliament, Professor Honorable Mark Okwe. So there were some findings. So after on Wednesday, 16th April, the NPP had an emergency national executive committee at the Alisa Hotel in Accra. So the reason for the committee was the meeting was to discuss the findings by the committee. At the meeting, the General Secretary of the NPP, Justin Kodua Frimpong, said the findings, even though the findings is ready for the executives, they will communicate to the public in due time. But one thing that he said that was very important was we have to work on ourselves internally, which includes the leaders of the party, because Nyansa Eshasi Frifi. I think for some reason I understand that, because I see the NPP, the same thing that's happening in America is happening in Ghana for some reason. Because even in America, the way the Democrat lost, they are lost. They look lost. The same thing with the NPP, I think. They lost and they look lost. They lost and they look lost right now. Like, they lost and they are lost. Now, it seems like there's no proper leadership. All I see the NPP doing in Ghana is anything that the NDC does, they want to react. But they are not even giving any solution. Let's come back to this. So after he said that, Mr. Bawumia said, all right then, let's do a thank you tour. So the thank you tour was, the aim of the thank you tour was to thank the general public for what they did and did not do, their support and whatever. The theme of the thank you tour was, in all things, give thanks to God, which was taken from the Bible, Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18. But the aim was to just go reconnect with the people, look at what happened, but it's a don't blame games.
All the studies are so far. The big issues are, one, cost of living. Niema bo e kosoro, ahochiri e bai. The kanu eye adia yefreno arrogance of power. Express yasu na eyenti. Yasu edi Yɛtie asɛm. Party for country say yɛnyɛ reshuffle. And yes, sir. 8 years, yantie. And yes, sir. Party for country say yɛmpɛ E11. E11 no ɛbɛ ha adwen. Osohwɛ a aban yɛtua NAPCO bio na yɛtua afforestation for bio ketere so yɛtua. Na osohwɛ a regions bebree said the general secretary kan no votes no dodoɔ no wɔ hɔ no yɛanyɛ adwuma bebree wɔ hɔ. Western region said the Okan, Oko Jomora, Oko Evaluatora, Oko Mpohoa. So many places, a problem. Market said, intervene, Shaban, yes. So the problems, that is just Western region. Ocean, na NPP, na Kotu Abano. Na nkabom no na enyi ho papa enyesa na yɛnkasa against each other na NDC ebo ewo radio ewo TV towards the 2-3 weeks to the election. So na omuni campaign but playing our own language back to us. Entina ehia said yeah campaign internal contest. Don't break down your opponent.
So what do you think? Do you think he's accepted responsibility as part of the former government, or is he blaming this on Akufo-Addo?
This is the same reason why he lost the election, because one, he acted like he wasn't even part of it. He tried to give blame to the previous government, which you was surprised. You know
he said
what he said about the mate. He was just the mate and whatnot.
See, you know what he said? For saying we shouldn't push for the E-levy, and we didn't listen. They asked for reform, and we didn't listen.
Who are we? You was part of the
government. He's trying to say that we are even more intelligent than them because we were the ones pushing for this.
You got to say that's the thing, and he was part of it. He was preaching, trying to convince us.
NPP.
So I mean, like they can blame for okay, but
then that's not the whole issue. So they've been to different regions to just do like a regional thank you tour, like I said.
Yeah.
Now on Monday they went to the Bono region. So that's why so when they went there, the regional chairman of the NPP, Kwabena Boafo Abronye, that guy, you know him, he talks a lot and So they gave him the platform to talk during the thank you tour, and this is what he said.
I can't say my nanny panty arrogance. And the dear Dubabi Airline. Yedri. Raging ha, Moo Sammy 2 me 9 quite single constituency. I could catch you, be said. Yantwaba my candidate, be moo ye. More Menemotina Damocrat, Monsami Fro, be said to Abba my particular candidate. But the Binum Dimidi call ye campaign, ye, Omuye yana no ma konkran. Abronya no na agi Bawumia campaign ayere. Ba no kura ne se omu ba mo ho campaign omu se Abronya na soma mo. Omu se Abronya na soma se ye meye campaign ko meboa. Eyese mu di ho adanse ye se ma miema no amfro obia. Sa nkrofo no so omu ye asa di medin ba ayere. Ekena omu beba mo ho. But this time no omaye ma mebuafu. Na mom mo obi nkodi obi atem ukodi do obi atem wie na so wie a wo se yankoye a unity I mean say unity no eye ayi mo ana mo kreti Professor Makwe report o se ye kwa abato a ensema ye ka no eno na no andisi fo ye re eyusutie na mom wo ya propaganda no obi be yi ano dia entena social media say who did it panatem na wie a wabakasa memfa wadamfo.
You clearly can tell he's on fire still. I'm not gonna lie. He's on fire. He's on fire, but
You can be on fire, but we will quench your shine.
I know though, I know, but I think some of the things that he said is true, but that's politics.
What did he expect though?
That's the thing. I don't know, because you can't tell me if I'm running for primaries, I have to state my claim. I have to, as much I can get that, don't insult each other, because you'll be, at the end of the day, only one of you win, and you're
But
going.
this is where the Okwe report comes back in that.
Yeah.
Let's work on ourselves. But Kennedy upon say, Masa, me report abakrana, me fire Oja.
But then he didn't mention Abronye. He didn't
But
mention
no one
Kennedy.
mentioned no one's
No one's
name, though.
To be fair,
No one mentioned no, but we know. I say, a trivia ni me chance. What did they say?
Whatever. What?
Chance be a little.
But I think Ken knew that
The shot were firing towards him.
He was saying a lot of things.
Yeah.
But even a lot of people on social media said, bro, Abronye, you was praising Ken some time ago. I think in 2014 or something like that.
I spoke to one of the guys that were pushing the NPP in the Bono Region, our cousin, and he said Ken helped Abronye to become what he's become right now. So I think that's what triggered Ken to that, say that no beer politics until we ever fire.
But Ken was on fire, guys. Let's watch what he said.
There you go.
Media, I'm telling you the truth. Obia onye beman chobia. But party nti enipa bi tumi kasa te so omo member. Omo nye member. A big contribution si yen sika omo tumi omo kosesere. And they talk as if the whole world is for them. It's not for them. And yet a kruya, because some of them cannot even speak the way they speak. Because bam fi ekura wo fari. Ebi wo ya podcast ma wo mo. Too long. You see, your panukura, Mumianka, I will not respect you. But may respond to anybody, and yes, I can showdown. Anybody, Akuma Wasuru, Ekasa, Yapa memo party, Mudiankomo, your ma. Nemisa was cut means Lessica. More here for promotion to be Kasaku Kudrosu, Yesika for. Please, who born dog? Number 2 talk anyhow. Who born dog? Number 2 talk anyhow.
Bro. Did you see the guy that came? Did you see the guy that came?
Yeah. Take it easy.
Okay, report.
Man said when we was supporting the NPP, where was you?
Yeah.
Maybe secondary
Who born
school.
dog, bro?
Who born dog, bro?
Bro. but let's be serious. Yeah. Let's be serious.
I love the tension.
It's funny, but then at the end of the day, as a political party, if you're not sure the leaders, if you're not fronting out to be united, how do you then? Because this lost, hold on, this lost wasn't. It showed, if you look at the numbers compared to the 2020 election, majority of NPP didn't go turn out.
They didn't.
Why? They've seen the disunity, they've seen the lies, they've seen the arrogance that Bawumia spoke about. So what you're doing is not helping.
Kennedy, Japan is not your ordinary,
your
regular politician. He'll say his mind. He'll say the way he feels. A lot of politicians are not like that. Let's say to save face. He's like, who born dog?
All out.
All out. You get what I'm trying to say? So that's why the way he...
How did they say? He wears his sleeve.
He wears his emotions on his sleeve. So he says it as it is. That's why a lot of people would take the mic, which he did though. He said a lot of things. He said a lot of unity. He gave a lot of unity statement. He told the parties that anyone that has insulted him, he's forgiving them. They should all come together. He used the analogy of the broom. When you put them together,
but even at the end, you saw the video where
him and Abronye were talking and laughing, and we are just assuming they are together now. But I'm not.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not depicting a better picture.
It's not though, but
1, 2. There are pros and cons. It's making us talk about the NPP.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So now everyone is talking about the thank you tour. Everyone is talking about the NPP. But then the content in which we're talking about, the reasonable ones will sit down and think about it.
It doesn't add any value to the NPP.
Yeah.
Or if anything, it takes, because if people think, oh, even your leaders are not
together,
the next time they are in power, they wouldn't joke with a lot of things. They won't take it for granted. Even with the things that Bawumia is saying, the blames that he's giving, I think he knows, because I heard it when Akfuado was on. I heard a lot of people, even our cousins, said it, that
he's not listening.
He wasn't listening to them.
Arrogant.
He was. You get what I'm trying to say? So these are our lessons. The NPP will learn the hard way. You have to learn the hard way. But then
we need our old party back, though.
No, I'm not voting NPP anymore, bro. I'm not.
Depends, though.
Bro,
are you trying to say you won't change?
Me?
If they change for the better.
If they change for the better, I don't think they can.
But
if the only person that I will give a chance to, if NPP is on, is Ken.
Let's see. Maybe Ken comes. Maybe.
But then, guys, if you're getting value from this video, you know what to do. Make sure you pause the video right now. You subscribe. I think the 200 that I promised last week, we are almost there. Imagine me saying 200 now. If you get 200K, you guys, I'm gonna appreciate that for a lot, mate. But anyways, share, like, comment, leave your comment. Let us know what you think about this whole shenanigans between the NPP party. And thank you for watching.
Peace.